I'm Dr. David Beaulieu, and this is News You Can Use. I want to talk to you today about allergy elimination technique and why it's so important in the practice of nutrition and nutritional medicine. As someone who's practiced nutrition here in Kansas City as a clinical nutritionist for 46 years and been the host of 5 radio shows, I've seen a lot of people in that period of time, and I've had some challenges. There's no two ways about it. In laboratory animals, you can create a deficiency state and put 10 animals on that particular diet, in a restricted diet. They all demonstrate the symptomatology of that particular deficiency that you're testing. You can take the substance, put the animals on it, and all 10 of those animals respond beautifully. In a practice, you can have 10 people come in that are all demonstrating an excellent symptomatic pattern. Let's say for something like vitamin B3 pre-pellagra symptomatology. They come in, they've got bad skin, they've got diarrhea, they're having a little bit of dementia, and you put them on vitamin B3 and the adequate amounts recommended, and 7 get well. 1 does a little better, and 2 of them don't get any response pattern at all. And it bothered me for years until I came to realize that these people had become sensitive or allergic to the very essential nutrients that their body has to have in order to function normally. And by essential, what we mean is if you don't get it over weeks and months, and sometimes years and decades, you will get sick and you will die, because these things are called essential because you gotta have them. And from an optimum health standpoint, you've gotta have them every single day. And if you're sensitive to something that's essential, or you've built an allergy to something's essential, your goose is cooked. You're in trouble. And my practice is made up of people who come into my office. They've been everywhere else. Okay? It's a practice of last resort. And they've got a bag, and it's full of vitamin supplements. And they talk to me about their diet, and they're eating intelligently. They're watching GMO foods. They're eating organic, and they're getting worse. And we check them, and we find out they're sensitive or allergic to a great many of the essential nutrients. Minerals, B complex, oil-soluble vitamins. It's no wonder that they're suffering. And this is a major, major area. There are 2 things that are involved in every chronic degenerative disease that plagues the industrialized world: subclinical to clinical malnutrition and a toxic body burden. And we live in a filthy world here. Everything off gases. And I'm breathing it, and I'm up here at 6 foot. But now we're seeing lots of kids, and the 1- and 2-year-olds are down there crawling around in a toxic cloud. You can't see it, it's invisible, but it's heavier than air. It settles on the ground, and we're seeing these little kids come in, and they've got toxic body burdens that are serious, and it blocks their enzyme pathways. They're not able to use their vital nutrients, and this needs to be fixed. The only technique I've ever found that can do it, and do it properly, inexpensively, and with virtually no side effects, nothing invasive, is allergy elimination technique. We do more of that than anyone else in this part of the country. If your child is having these kinds of problems and you suspect allergy sensitivity, or if you're having these kinds of problems, if your Uncle Joe is having these kinds of problems, you need to let him see this video.